It's your boy, the man behind the hands, Mo City Menis, and we bringing the heat to the ring from the streets. You know how we get down. And today, we chopping it up with probably one of the most talked about fighters in professional boxing right now. I don't even like saying former. He's the last man with the 140 IBF belt, period. You ain't take it from him, so you can't say he took it. You know what I'm talking about? We here with my boy Richardson Hitchins, man. What's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling good, man.
That's good, man. Hey, man, you out here in this H-Town. How you like it out here, bro?
I love the H-Town. You know, I did all my previous camps before I got to the world title was out here. I did like a few camps out here. They have a lot of great southpaws in this gym.
You got that type of connection with Shakur? Is that what brings you out here?
Yeah, me and Shakur, I always trained with Shakur like as a kid, so I'm
okay,
used
so it creates a bridge for you to slide out here too.
Yeah. So like me just noticing Shakur moved to Houston, you know, Lil Zay and all them guys being in the gym. And I was getting ready for a lot of southpaws, so I'll come out here and train with them.
I read somewhere that you got your first crack at a national title with Wally Moses. Is that true?
Yeah, when I was younger, the New York team, the tournament I was trying to go to, they wasn't going. So Jersey was right across the water. So I told Wally, can I go to the tournament, to the nationals with them? And Wally was like, yeah, like, sleep at the gym. And Shakur was like, I'll stay at the gym with you. Because I had to get to the airport the next morning.
Stayed there?
Yeah, to get to the airport to go to the nationals. So the night before, Wally was like, you could stay at the gym and we leave to the airport the next morning. Because I lived in New York, but they was leaving from New Jersey. So nobody was able to drop me off at like 6 a.m. in the airport. So I was like, I'm going to just stay in the gym. Shakur's in the gym with me, and we came locked in ever since.
Back then, did you see yourself where you at today?
Honestly, at that time, no, I didn't. I didn't know where it was going to take me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was a moment where it became real? Like you like, damn, I could make this happen.
When I went to Olympics in 2016. Yeah, that was the moment. I was like, I could make this into a profession.
So that achievement of knocking down the amateur wall to getting into the Olympic status, that told you is real.
Yeah, because I was like every fighter's dream. Every fighter wanted to like go overseas and compete against all the other guys out of the country. When I made it to Olympics, I was like one of the last seeds, one of the last guys to make it into Olympics, because that wasn't really my dream. So the lady, it was a lady that goes by the name of Julie Goldsticker. She was working with USA Boxing, and she kept telling Berto, like, this kid could make it to Olympics for Haiti, pay for him to like try to at least compete and earn his spot in Olympics. And I went to like Azerbaijan, and I boxed like so many different countries. It was my first time boxing international. I'm like, damn, I'm on a high level of boxing, and I made it to Olympics, and that kind of let me know like my talent don't only go as far as nationally, it goes as far as internationally. Like I'm skillfully just all around the world.
Let me ask you something, since you said that. How important in the professional world is where someone came from in the amateurs? Because I hear people try to like down to, oh man, that was the amateurs, or that was then. How important is that pedigree to have as a pro?
I feel like it is important, but I don't feel like it's all the way vital in the professional rings. But it's like it is a key standpoint to expand your skill set and expand your horizons to another level, because you see in different styles. You don't have time to study tape. You gotta adjust to sometimes the guy that walks in the ring, because you don't know these guys' names. They be having weird names. You don't know who you might fight the next day. So once the guy just step up in the ring and they're in the red or blue corner, you just gotta fight from there, and that kind of develops your skills. But I feel like also in the pros is also a mental thing. You gotta know how to deal with the anticipation of the event. You gotta know how to deal with the mental part. You really gotta be a real fighter, because different things go on in the professional rings that mentally you gotta be there for, and ultimately it's all about having defense. A lot of fighters, in the amateurs point system, you can point a guy out, use your legs, tie up, but in the course of 12 rounds, you might not be able to do that for 12 rounds. You might have to sit there in the pocket and do different things and have to get dirty with a guy. So all of it play a key, but it is important though.
What's been the hardest thing about getting to where you at today?
Staying at it. It's like a obsession like I have with boxing. Like if people will come to the gym and see me box, or see how slick I am, or how great my defense is, my jab is, my speed, this, that, and they think it just comes like people ask me how long you been doing it for. It's like a day in and day out thing. A day in and day out thing. It's not just something that I've been doing it for 10 years. I've been doing it for 10 years, obsessed with it for 10 years. Like boxing is my life. I go home.
How old were you when you started?
was 13.
13.
12, 13, yeah.
Yeah, so you just been consumed with it.
Yeah, because I feel like I was kind of late starter. These guys, a lot of these guys started at 7, 5 years old. So I kind of had to like.
And you will achieve something that everybody chase. You were a world champion. Tell me, give me the real answer. I don't want the popcorn answer. Oh yeah, it's amazing. How you really felt when you touched it for the first time?
I feel like I made it. That was the pinnacle. I made it to the championship level, and that's like, I don't know, like getting to that next pinnacle in boxing. I feel like every fighter dreams of it, dream of that. My dream, I always woke up, and every time I would go out to fight for a fight or fight my first TV fight, fight my first undefeated fighter, fight my first big puncher in the pro, I always used to think, like, what is it going to be like when I fight for my title? Like, what's the title fight going to be like? What's the feeling like? And once I stepped in the ring, my skills took over.
It felt different to go back to where you were from, being the man.
Yeah, way different. Your star status go up completely, but in boxing,
You feel it?
yeah, you are the guy, you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as fast as you get it, it's as fast as you come down.
Okay, so you're currently not the champion.
Right.
Is it because of the move, or I mean, are you moving to another division? Or?
Yeah. Right now, I'm moving up to 140. 147.
Okay.
140. I've been fighting 141 since the amateurs, since my first Golden Gloves.
So you've been there since the start.
16, yeah. I've been fighting like my whole life. Wally met me as a kid. I was fighting at like 138.
So you've been at 140 this whole time.
Yeah, this whole time for all these years since that was my first national tournament I won was at 138.
How do you balance the scrutiny of hearing people hating and tripping,
Yeah.
or saying that
you
you avoiding stuff and this and that? But you just told me you've been at this weight for this long, because
Right.
the way somebody would try to pose it, oh man, he ran from this guy,
Right.
he ran from that guy, or let's just say case in point, the Duarte stuff.
Yeah.
How do you navigate around that when you know?
Actually,
you just told me?
you the first person I even did an interview with since I did an interview with The Ring, but
You ain't with a real one, so we good.
yeah. You the first person I did an interview with to even speak on a topic.
Real
you know what I'm
talk.
saying? But obviously I'm getting ready to fight soon, so these are questions that's going to be coming at me.
They gonna show up.
All building up towards a fight. But a lot of people don't know about professional boxing, and a lot of people don't know that the belt that I held was the IBF World Championship. So it's not. It restricts me from basically rehydrating or getting back to my full self. Like, yeah, let's say even if I made 140 and I'm feeling like shit and I'm feeling sick, my body's throwing me off, I can't even do certain things to get my body back healthy. And that was the situation my last fight. I've been making 140 for so long, and bro, like even when I fought Gustavo Lemos, I done had if you could go behind the scenes, I done had arguments with my manager, my coaches back in 2024 when I was trying to compete for the title, saying I'm not gonna go out there tonight and fight because I feel weak, making 140 and doing the IBF rehydration clause. But at that time, my manager kind of put in my head like, you're not you don't have no leverage, you don't have no value yet. You gotta fight this fight tonight.
Yeah.
Even if you drain. I got over that hump. I won the world title. I performed at the best of my abilities. But people gotta understand, all my other fights, when I fought George Kambosos, when I fought Liam Parrow, I fought in a different time zone. I had to probably get to the arena at like 8:30. So I had more time to get back to my full self.
See, a lot of people don't talk about that, where the timing of the weigh-in and the being able to recuperate all the way, that comes into play, is what you're saying.
So even making 140 prior to Duarte, I knew my days was numbered, and it sucks. I got the belt late when I'm kind of like, damn, my body's like basically like how long you gonna be at 144, you know? And it's like it takes a lot for me to get down and wait to get down to that 140, and my body just was thrown off. I was sick. I didn't feel good, and I wanted to go out there to fight, and I kept trying to get myself pregnant with saying, okay, I'm gonna go. Let's see. Okay, it's Friday. I weighed in. Let's see how I'm gonna feel tomorrow at 8 a.m. Let me see how I'm gonna feel tomorrow at 11 a.m. And
Yeah.
I still felt my body don't feel comfortable anywhere this low. My body feels extremely weak. I feel sick, and it was the toughest decision to do because obviously it was a great opportunity for me. And you got this guy that's obviously he did everything he needs to do as a professional.
Yeah.
He wants to compete, but before the fight, nobody was saying Hitchins and Duarte is gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a banger, or if I would have beat him easy, I don't feel like my name would have been any much more
You don't
bigger.
feel like it would have gave you any type of push regardless.
I would have never walked in the gym and was like, that's the guy that beat Duarte. So it was like, I feel like people just took that narrative and I pulled out like, oh, he's scared. That Mexican was going to kill him. That Mexican was going to beat him. And nobody was hyping the fight up. The fight wasn't talked about.
Yeah.
I didn't see nobody really intrigued with the matchup.
Until you weren't going to do it.
But with me, this is the things they always done. I was supposed to fight Virgil Ortiz on Shakur undercard January 31st.
Okay.
I signed something that was, I guess, as a contract. It was a term sheet. It had my purse, it had the opponent, and it had the date. It didn't have like everything that different pages like a contract was, but it was a paper to let me and my manager and my team know he's gonna be fighting January 31st.
Real talk.
Me and Jermaine Ortiz was under the same. We both thought we was gonna fight.
Yeah.
They switched it up. They switched it for Keyshawn. But before they switched it to Keyshawn, I guess they told Ortiz and the people like Hitchins is out.
Were you even aware that Keyshawn was in the equation?
No, I wasn't aware of none of that.
You wasn't like, hey, bro, they talking about let me do it.
No, I wasn't about none. I didn't know. No, I thought I was fighting January 31st. The minute people people get on the internet, oh, he's ducking Ortiz. He's scared of Ortiz. He's da-da-da. I'm like, what?
You just trying to do business,
Yeah.
and they talking about you ducking.
Yeah, you ducking. This happened with Duarte. Obviously, the fans like, you made the weight. You did this.
Yeah.
You scared, but you gotta realize I sacrificed. I damn near did 2 camps because I told you I was supposed to fight January 31st.
Yep.
They pushed it back to February, so I'm investing in a long camp. I'm investing I'm losing out on a 7-figure payday. I'm making weight. I'm draining myself all the way till the day of the fight to just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do all this, give up the belt,
Right.
To be scared of this man. I would have never signed the contract the minute I seen his name.
That's 1,000.
But people don't realize, like, training for a fight is one thing. Rehydrating, getting to the fight to see how you feel. That's a whole different camp in itself.
Whole other skill set.
A whole different realm, a whole different
Yeah.
life, especially as a professional. And I feel like the 140 weight is just naturally not mine.
Okay, with that in mind, you've made a new move in your career, man. Talk to me about what makes Zufa what's up. Let me pose it to you the right way. They get a lot of scrutiny. We've watched everybody talk about they in Congress, they changing law, the act, and
Yeah.
Talk to me. What makes this?
People have so much to say about Zufa. People say that, like Zufa, you only fight for the Zufa belt. You running away from real fighters. You running away from the this and that. Time will tell all. Everybody will be with Zufa in the next. I want to say few months is coming. Everybody,
It seemed like a party that people getting invited to.
All your favorite fighters is gonna be with Zufa. I was just the first one on the train.
Yeah.
All the favorite fighters gonna be with Zufa. Another thing, people like, oh, you only can fight for the Zufa belt. No. The first fight I was supposed to fight, which is coming up in July, where we was in talks of me fighting for a normal world title.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Conor Ben is signed with Zufa. Who is he fighting? Ryan Garcia for a normal world title.
Probably gonna be on like a ring card or something.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
So people like, oh, Hitchins running away. He signed with Zufa. He's trying to run away from real competition. People don't know what they saying. They just want to bash me for whatever reason. So it is what it is. Like, at time will tell all.
Man, I enjoy boxing in any way I can get it. I'm gonna consume it. I'm gonna pay for your fight. I'm gonna come see you if I'm nearby.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if they're gonna provide a platform of high level boxing, real people gonna come and support it.
And to answer your question, because I ain't answered directly, I feel like Zufa is like, me personally, I've been signed with 2 other promoters. I was signed with Floyd, and all respect to Floyd. He got my career to a certain level.
For sure.
And I signed with Eddie. I feel like Eddie wasn't promoting me as the way I wanted to be promoted.
What was the pro and con from one to the next? What made Eddie a better move than the Floyd situation?
Eddie had brought structure. When I seen the contract, it was this fight you getting paid this much. You have this date. We fighting. I knew dates before I even. By the time I was getting out the ring,
Yeah.
Like with Floyd, I'll fight November 12th. I won't know a date at all. Like, I'm asking for months. Like, when am I fighting? With Eddie, it was like he fight November, or we're gonna bring him back in this show in February.
The structure.
It was so much structure. I knew the money. We knew opponents. They was trying to get me to fight for ranking belts. I was fighting for like the WBC interim, the IBF interim. So it was more structure, and my career was getting pushed up. The opposition was getting better and better. The stages was getting higher and higher. I went from fighting co-main event to like the second fight with Eddie, fighting main event.
Right.
You know, so I just feel like the difference with now from Eddie and Zuffa, I feel like Eddie didn't promote me the way I felt like I wanted to be promoted. If you
So
look
you
at,
think Zufa will?
yes, I feel like when you look at Eddie and Jerron Boots Ennis, he put Boots instantly in Philly. He building Boots as the Philly hometown hero. With me, I was fighting for world titles in Puerto Rico. I was fighting main events in Vegas, main events in Orlando.
But not in New York.
Nothing in New York, nothing around the tri-state area. And Eddie's excuse was, oh, the budget is too much to throw an event in New York. It's very expensive. But if I'm your guy, you gonna do that. And I feel like even like with the last fight, my last fight that I fought with Eddie, he basically was trying to say that him putting me and George in New York was kind of like a favor to me. Like I put him in New York, like I should be appreciative, but you're my promoter. You want to build me in my city, like
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like it's like a favor? I feel like that's just how it came off. And like I said, Eddie, I feel like Eddie's a great promoter, and I feel like he's a great guy. But at the end of the day, I gotta go where where's the best for me.
You got a chance to meet Dana White?
Yeah, but I met with Dana White.
Talk to me about Dana. He cool?
I feel like Dana's cool, and I got to sit down with him, Nick Khan.
Nick Khan too?
Yeah, which Nick Khan is the basically the guy too, also in Zufa. So I told him straight up how I wanted to be promoted in the meeting, how I see my career going, this half of my career going, and instantly over there in Zufa, they treat you like a king.
Huh.
I feel like they treat you different. Like I don't know, maybe they money different from other promoters, but they treat you very, very well, and I respect that.
So the division you're walking into has got a lot going on in it. How are you willing to or looking to throw your name into this hat? Because you got every corner is a storyline or all kind of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the guy who got the WBO belt is who?
Devin Haney, right?
Talk to me. Would that be something?
Yeah, I feel like, there's talks of him coming to Zufa, so it's definitely automatic right now, easy to make a big fight. You got Conor Ben as a 147-pounder with Zufa.
Yeah, beltless, but yet and still he will draw a crowd.
A big name.
Would you fight Conor Ben in the UK?
Of course, 100%.
That's a big fight.
A great fight.
Yeah,
100%. And I feel like it'll be a crazy event. I would love to fight Conor Ben in the UK.
When he was in the gym, you was talking about his power.
Yeah.
Is that what you see with him? Just exclusively that?
I think he's just super explosive. Super explosive. I think he does little boxing things that's like. I'll be like, all right, I see what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
But I see what the main thing is he's explosive.
You watched his last fight?
Yeah.
What'd you think about him and Regis?
I think that I don't know, like like
what you think, you ain't let it out.
It's levels to this game,
Yeah.
So like a guy like me would make Regis look like a school kid, like a baby, and he had a hard time with him.
Yeah.
But
I think okay. So you feel like he kind of labored in there with him.
Yeah, he behind in the skill set, but you can tell you're a hard worker. He's definitely physically
Regis
gifted.
like 37.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man.
Yeah. You got the Philly native, man, Boots Ennis versus Xander Zayas. Man, how you feel about that fight?
I feel like Boots is just too much for Xander. I feel like Boots is too much power, too much speed, too much everything.
You like Boots' game?
I respect Boots' boxing skills.
You ever work with him?
Yeah, I fought Boots in the amateurs.
How did that go?
He won, but it was a great fight. It was a great fight.
He clearly won?
No, he didn't clearly win. I don't feel like he clearly won.
You ain't clearly win.
I feel like the second fight I beat him. I'm just me though.
Yeah. I ain't see it, but I believe him.
But Boots is a great fighter. I respect him as a fighter. I think that June 27th, it's gonna be too much for Xander.
Do you look at him like how the world, because you giving him his props, but you don't sound as impressed as the next man.
I just feel like it's more to show. I feel like
he hasn't displayed everything.
Yeah, I feel like it's more to show.
Do you think this Xander fight shows it?
No.
You think he'll run through him?
Yeah, I feel like Xander's still young. He's still green. Like you looked at Xander last fight, he was getting hit by a guy that's nowhere near Boots level. Like Boots would destroy that guy. So I feel like I know what he about to do to Xander.
Man, going forward right now, what you got going on? You in here doing some work?
Yeah, I'm having fun right now. I feel like back at home, I don't like being in the gym, and it's like I feel like back in New York and the New Jersey area, it ain't a lot of like like kids that live boxing.
Okay.
That be in the gym. Like, this is what they do. This is all they talk about. Like, Shakur been like this since a kid. Zay, Shakir, this is all they do is boxing. You don't got nothing else out here to do. And I feel like me coming out here, it kind of like bring me back to be like, all right, like.
So when you moving to Houston then, man?
I know, yeah. That's been in talks. Like, I want to get a house in Houston. I want to do all that. But
well, I know it's a little different. You got a fight date coming up soon or no?
yeah, I'm supposed to be back in the ring July. I can't say the exact date because I'm not sure the exact date. It's supposed to be anywhere from July 12th or July 18th.
Because I was about to ask you if you tried some of this food out here, bro.
Yeah, I definitely tried some food.
You tried some food out here?
Yeah.
What you had
What's
out
the
here?
best spot?
Oh, man, they going to have to pay me to tell you on camera.
I bet.
But I'll let you know where you should go, though.
For sure, yeah.
No, but if you ain't got no fight coming up and you could eat whatever you want to eat, what's on the plate, bro?
Lamb chops. I'm good.
You of Haitian descent. Does that
Right.
go into that plate?
Yeah, I love rice.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of rice.
So lamb chops and rice?
Yeah, I think I'm Haitian, but that's why I couldn't make 140. No cap, bro. Like, I feel like I don't know. I'm Haitian, so I eat a lot of starch and
So
stuff.
when Richardson Hitchins is not doing this boxing thing and he's away and he has time to himself, he chooses to do what?
I be just kicking it, bro. I enjoy being like a regular civilian.
What you mean? What you be on the game? You be at the park, walks on the beach? What you be doing?
I
bro?
just feel like when I'm training for a fight, I can't do nothing. I can't go out to eat with a restaurant with my mother, my girl, my family. I can't go out. I can't travel on vacation. I can't come to Houston and just kick it because I'm in camp. So I feel like I do things like this when I'm out of camp. Like,
real talk.
I'm always around the gym, but like I'm just like trying to live like free.
So we need to be looking out sometime early July for your next fight.
Yep, anywhere from July 12th or July 18th.
And it's going to be on what platform?
I want to say Paramount.
Paramount.
Yep.
That's where you can find the Zufa fights with my boy Richardson Hitchins. Man, we want to thank you for just pulling up with us, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's been another one. Africa. Oh, man, tell me how you got that nickname. I know how you got the nickname. I want you to tell. Are you cool with it?
Yeah, my coach, he gave me a nickname when I first was 13.
And you kept it?
It just stuck with me. It stuck with me. Is everybody calling you that?
I seen a coach in here say, man, I'm mad. I say, what? He said, man, he ain't from Africa. I said, what are you talking about? He's like, man, they call him that. I'm like, come on, man. What they call you before that?
I'm Rich. Richardson Rich.
Rich?
Yeah, that's my full name. Yeah.
We in here with my boy Rich, a.k.a. Africa, Richardson
Yes,
Hitchins, man. We thank you for pulling up, bro.
Yo, thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Man, shout out to him and his future at Zufa. And just like that, we gone.
I'm Richardson Hitchins, former IBF World Champion, 20-0, and you're tuning in to Bringing the Heat.